everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a speed build challenge for you guys. This is the 100,000 simoleon challenge. Basically you have to keep your house that you build in the price range of 100,000 simoleons. It is a collab with one of my awesome friends here on YouTube, Coolnickyd. I'd introduce him, but you probably already know who Nick is because we've done collabs before in the past and I talk about him quite a lot. Me and Nick have known each other for two-ish years, give or take, I think. So yeah, we're good friends. We've collabed in the past before, and any chance we get to collab, then we both obviously take it. So when Nick asked me to collab, I obviously was like, of course, let's do it. So this 100,000 simoleon challenge has a few little rules. We decided that it would have to be 2 or more floors, just so it wasn't too hard, and on a 40 by 30 lot. So I did make it 3 floors, but technically you could kind of class it as 4 floors because I have split leveling on the first floor. So we have I had a vision in my head of how I wanted this to kind of go and how I wanted it to be, and I don't know. I had a vision in my head of how I wanted it to look, and I was really trying to, you know, make that vision come to life, I feel like. And it took me so long, and I made the house a kind of weird shape. So with the rooms and everything, and the top level and the rooms and everything how it all was, it was really hard to figure out what to do with it and how to fix it out and everything, and I ended up cutting out a lot of this while I was editing. But yeah, so it did take me a very, very long time to do the exterior. Yeah, and when I I think this house took me about 3.5 hours. So when I was doing the interior, when I was decorating, I did the kind of second level last, and I was getting really, really tired at that point. So you know, if you're a builder and you've been building for so long, you just kind of get tired and you want to get the build to be finished. And I was kind of losing inspiration until I had a little idea. I had a little light bulb, because while I was building this, I'd been watching a lot of Pretty Little Liars. I've been watching Pretty Little Liars so long, quite a few years now, but I decided, you know, to start from the beginning, watch it again, because I was like, why not? And I was on like season 6 when I was building this. Yeah, I was on season 6. I've finished it now, the whole, like, all the series. Yeah, but I can't wait for the new episodes to come out. Anyway, irrelevant, blah blah, how I got this light bulb. So I'd been watching Pretty Little Liars, as I said, and I was on season 6, and I won't give any spoilers to anyone that hasn't watched it or anyone that is watching it and hasn't finished it, but you know how they kind of the A person watches them, the liars, like all the girls and everything. I'll say they because I don't want to say he or she, but he or she kind of has a lot of monitors, obviously surveillance cameras and stuff like that, to watch them and stuff. So I kind of incorporated that into this house. I think maybe the person is, you know, I don't want the person to be a creep, because that would be strange. Like, I don't want your sim to be a creep and start watching girls, like, no. But maybe they're like, I don't know, some kind of agent or spy or something, I don't know. But yeah, so you'll see this. It is a 1-bedroom and 2 bathrooms. I was gonna make it 2 bedrooms, but then I couldn't kind of fit it in with the way the stairs were and the house worked, and I couldn't fit it in, so I didn't do that. But yeah, so you will see on the second floor, what I did was, it's very open floor plan. I used a lot of archways because I wanted it to be very open, obviously, because you're kind of going to be the only one. There's only going to be one sim living in this house. Obviously it's going to be a sim with a lot of money, but there may be 2 sims, you never know, but it's 1 bedroom, so it's going to be all very open floor plan. So on the second floor, what I did was I made this kind of electronics room, and I've seen a few simmers do this. I did the kind of dual monitors with the, well, it's kind of triple monitors, but yeah, dual monitors, well, triple monitor, well, whatever, more than 1 monitor with the computer, in the kind of study room. I was going to make it a study room at first, but then it kind of became the electronics room, and I added a lot of electrical things and stuff in there. At one point I was just playing around, and at one point I even put knives in there, like, you know, the stacked knives that you'd put in the kitchen. I was like, okay, let's maybe just take those out because that seems a bit creepy. But I did put knives in at one point, which is very strange. But after I'd, you know, done all the electronical things, I still had another room. So what I did was that's where I put the multiple monitors. That would be like the surveillance camera or whatever. And I did add a surveillance camera in the electronics room. So I did bookcases. There is the bookcase door. So it would hide, so that's the kind of secret room with all the monitors and stuff like that. And then you have the electronics room. And then on the top floor, what I wanted to do, so the top floor, it was basically, you have like your pool area out back, not pool area, but usually you have like your yard or your garden or whatever, and so that's where you put all your outdoor things. And for this house I wanted to do something a little bit different. So what I did was, everything I would put out into the backyard or into the garden, I put on the roof of the house. So this is kind of like a rooftop kind of garden. That was my idea. At first I was going to put there's like a little kind of gazebo kind of sheltered area bit on the side, and I was going to put gardening things in there, but in the end I settled with outdoor furniture, and I added the pool in there as well, and a bar I think, and a hot tub, and an outdoor grill. So what I did with the hot tub, because if you on the second floor, because there was a lot of room, I needed a lot of room to put the hot tub in, because the hot tub, when you're in the bathroom in the second floor bathroom, you can see into the pool through the windows, which I thought was pretty cool, which I liked that. And at this point, I don't know if you can tell, you probably can tell, the video is very, very laggy, because I was doing this for so long. Obviously I tried to keep cutting out and stopping the recording software, but Mirrorless Action, that's what I'm using now, was like, it films it for like a whole, I think there was one clip that was like an hour and 32 minutes long, and I couldn't put it into my editing. I use Windows Movie Maker and Sony Vegas Pro to edit my videos. I use Sony Vegas more for machinimas because it's more complex and there's more options, but when I'm just doing simple videos like let's plays and stuff like that and speed builds like this, Movie Maker does the job. All you gotta do, you know, it allows you to do a few transitions from clips, and it allows you to, you know, clip stuff down, which, you know, like trim videos and stuff like that, and that's all you really need for let's plays and stuff like that. You don't really need anything extravagant. That's why I use this for that, and it's free, which is a bonus. But basically what it wouldn't, because Movie Maker couldn't put this whole, you know, file in that was like an hour and 30 minutes long, I had to put it into Vegas, and then I had to trim it down. I trimmed it into 2 different videos. I trimmed it into an hour video and a 30-minute video, and then I had to then render that out and then put that into Windows Live Movie Maker. That's why it took me so long to edit this video, because I had to like cut clips down in Vegas and then render them, which took like an hour and however long to do that, and then I had to put them in Windows, which took so long as well. So it took me quite a long time to do this. But so the clip that you're watching now, I don't know, like, because it's being very laggy while I'm recording this voiceover, the clip is very laggy, so it's probably very laggy for you guys as well. I'm not quite sure if me talking now is on that clip or wherever the clip is, because it's, you know, being very laggy. But we don't really need to talk about the build. I'm just kind of telling you about stuff that I did in the build. Like, it doesn't need to be watching it exactly. And yeah, on the first floor I did the split leveling. I had quite I won't say a hard time with that bit, because of the way I feel like this house was a really weird and hard to furnish shape. At first I put the kitchen where the dining room table was and the dining room table where the kitchen was, but then I realised to switch that around it would look much better, and it worked a lot better as well. And then I moved the living room around a lot because I couldn't figure out a way to utilise the space well and how to you know, make it look good and everything. But in the end I put another bar. Oh, I just realised that there is 2 bars in this house. How strange. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay. Well, yeah, there's 2 bars in this house. Maybe the person is a drinker. Maybe they're an alcoholic. You never know. Do not judge. But so yeah, I added 2 bars. There's the bar on the top roof floor and on the bottom floor in the split leveled living room, because I couldn't, like, it was just such an awkward little space, so I just put the bar over to the side of the living room there. So what, I mean, I'm done talking about the build now. I mean, what do I even talk about? Because we've still got like 12 minutes of video to talk and get through. Yeah, what do I talk about? I mean, you know, I'm not quite sure. How's you guys' day going? Yeah, it's Easter today, actually. Yeah, happy Easter, everyone. Let me know what eggs you got. I have been making some Easter DIYs and Easter treats and stuff like that. So I made these, I made some Easter baskets for my family, and I also sold some of these Easter baskets to other people, which was quite fun, and it was fun to make those. So what I did was I just got a cute little Easter basket. It was like you know, like woven basket, and it was colourful, like so cute. And then I kind of put, you know, like tissue paper and, like, you know, that kind of fake hay. It's not like hay, but like the stringy stuff. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, tissue paper and stuff like that. Like, it's like tissue paper, but like in like a stringy tissue paper version. So when you put it in, it looks like colourful hay. I don't know how to explain it, but I put some of that in, and then I put an Easter egg in there, and I put a little bag of mini eggs, 2 bags of mini eggs in there, and I put some little sweets in, some little Haribos and stuff like that, and some chicks and stuff. And then I got some saran wrap, and I wrapped that up, and I put a bow on the top, and then it had kind of like strings, like little flowy strings. I'm making all these hand actions that you guys can't see. It's absolutely brilliant. But yeah, I put those coming off the bow, and it looked quite cute, and they were really fun to make. And I made quite a few of those, but it took me a really long time to master the saran wrap, because last year, like when I did it last year, the cellophane wrap that I had, what do you guys, saran wrap or cellophane wrap? I think it's cellophane wrap or saran wrap. I don't know. Well, whatever, the plastic stuff. Last year, the one that I had, it was like a square version. So this year it was like a rectangle version. So the square version, you could literally just put your basket on once you'd finished decorating and doing how you'd like, and then you just got enough and you pulled it up, and you could pull it up to the top, like all the way around the basket, and then just tie it on the top and put your bow on. But with the rectangle version, it was a different story, and it took me a really long time to master how to do it. I'm still not completely sure I have mastered it, but it did take me a long time. And then I also I ordered these things from eBay. They were, okay, I'm getting a phone call, bear with.